Before we begin, if this quiet space helps you relax, you're warmly invited to like, share, or subscribe. Your gentle support allows me to keep creating more peaceful, sleepy astrology just for you. Welcome, Aries. You've arrived in a quiet place. There's nothing you need to do right now and nothing you need to think about. This time is simply for resting, listening, and letting your attention soften. You can settle into a comfortable position, allowing your shoulders to relax, your jaw to unclench, and your breathing to slow, just a little. If thoughts drift in, that's perfectly okay. There's no need to follow them. You can let them pass, gently, like clouds moving across a calm night sky. In this space, you're safe. You're not expected to stay awake or remember anything you hear. You can simply listen or drift or sleep. Over the next while, I'll be sharing quiet, unhurried thoughts and gentle facts, spoken slowly and calmly. There's no story you need to follow and no effort required. This is the peaceful journey through the nature and energy of the zodiac. If you find yourself falling asleep, that's welcome here. Let your breathing find its own rhythm, and when you're ready, we'll begin. Tonight, we'll be exploring the gentle qualities of Aries. Take a deep breath and let yourself settle into this moment. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, a sign of fresh beginnings, of gentle courage and quiet strength. Ruled by Mars, Aries carries within it a spark of initiative, a willingness to take that first step, to begin again. Always moving forward with an open heart. As a fire sign, Aries holds warmth, passion, and a natural enthusiasm for life. There is courage here, determination, confidence that flows like a steady flame. Aries is honest, optimistic, passionate in the most authentic way. And yes, there is impatience sometimes, a quickness to react, an eagerness that rushes ahead. But even these qualities come from a place of pure energy, of wanting to live fully. Aries is the natural leader, not through force, but through instinct. A gentle guide, inspiring others simply by moving forward. There is loyalty here too, fierce protection for those who matter. Aries loves deeply, directly, without hesitation. In body, Aries rules the head, symbolizing that pioneering spirit, that willingness to lead with clarity, to think quickly, to move with purpose. Take another breath and honor the Aries energy within you or around you. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to soften. Aries' sacred symbol is the ram. It is more than stubbornness. It is the primal spark, the courage to be first, to leap when no one else dares to move. The ram's horns, curved and strong, like a battering ram of will. They break through obstacles. They refuse to yield, yet they do so with quiet power. As the first sign, Aries, tied to spring and the equinox, the ram is a sacred gateway, The moment when an idea becomes action, when a new chapter gently begins. Some call Aries light of God, the pure spark before creation. That invisible moment when inspiration turns to movement, when thought becomes reality. The ram is woven into myth, the golden fleece, a sky-flying guide through danger, a bearer of heroic destiny and radiant promise. Mars, Aries ruler, shows a circle with an arrow pushing outward, projecting into the world. Together, Ram and Mars reveal desire becoming decisive action. In ancient temples, rams were sacred, bridges to the divine. Today, the Aries ram still carries that lineage. Spiritual courage, leadership, the quiet drive to turn possibility into reality. Breathe and rest in this knowing. Take a gentle breath and settle into stillness. Mars, Aries ruling planet, the engine room, a planet of action and drive. It moves Aries forward, always towards challenges. Mars governs primal instincts, the raw currents of survival, aggression, vitality. Aries feels this, reacting from the gut before thought arrives, before analysis begins. This is the planet of initiation, of starting things. Aries is the first to act, first to volunteer, first to take the risk. While others still wonder and wait, Mars fuels courage, willpower, stamina. It makes Aries a natural leader, one who stands at the front, who moves without needing permission. But Mars also amplifies impatience, that same force that gives speed, makes waiting unbearable. Restlessness stirs, frustration builds when energy has nowhere to go. Aries knows through physical impulses, a surge of energy, a sudden urge to move, to speak, to decide. The body knows. Mars carries desire, passion, the heat of romance and conviction. Whether in love, in purpose, or in belief, Aries burns with Mars' fire. Conflict becomes a teacher, competition, confrontation, testing oneself against the world. This is how Aries grows, through the friction of experience. And here lies Mars' deepest invitation to transform raw impulse into conscious action, to learn when to strike and when to wait, to channel fire with strategy, with wisdom and care. Breathe and honor this powerful force, and let yourself be still at your center. Aries is driven by the need to begin, to start projects, ideas, adventures. They feel most alive when they are initiating, creating, bringing something new into the world. Authenticity lives at their core. Aries must act in alignment with who they truly are, even when it means standing alone. Independence is sacred, the freedom to choose their own path, to move without constraint. Aries resists being controlled, being boxed in, being told who to be. They are powered by challenge. It is fuel. They seek what tests them, what asks for courage, strength, and resilience. Directness matters deeply. Aries values honesty, straightforward hearts, clear words. They speak their truth, even when it feels uncomfortable, because anything less feels like betrayal. Personal courage pulses at their heart, the willingness to take risks, to step into the unknown, to move before the outcome is certain. This is where Aries lives. Protection runs through them, a fierce loyalty, a need to defend loved ones, to stand up for what feels right. This is not aggression, it is devotion. Their core energy is momentum, fast, action-orientated, alive in movement. Stagnation suffocates. Overthinking drains. Aries needs to move. Each bold step, each mistake is self-discovery. Aries learns who they are through doing, through trying, through the act itself. And beneath the fire is a simple desire to live vividly and meaningfully, to be fully engaged rather than safe, but half alive. Breathe into this truth. Breathe gently and allow the images to form softly. Aries often carries a warm enthusiasm, lively, upbeat. They bring a spark into conversations, making moments feel more alive, more dynamic. There is a natural straightforwardness here. They speak plainly, honestly, clear communication. It feels refreshing. Even when occasionally blunt, you'll notice a quiet confidence, self-belief, independence. Aries trusts their own judgment, prefers to stand on their own feet. Their energy is action-orientated. They are doers, preferring movement to endless planning. Great at starting things, at motivating others to step forward, to begin. A playful competitiveness lives within them. They enjoy challenges, friendly rivalries, not hostility, but motivation, a way to test themselves, to grow. Loyalty runs deep, protective, devoted. Aries shows up quickly to defend, to support, to encourage those they love. Their feelings are big, immediate, quick reactions, strong emotions. But like a summer storm, they flare brightly, then cool just as fast. Aries loves spontaneity, last-minute plans, unexpected adventures, new projects. Too much routine feels heavy. They need surprise, variation, aliveness. A direct sense of justice guides them. They know what feels fair, and they speak up when someone is treated poorly, even if it means stepping into conflict. Their care is generous, sometimes intense. Aries gives freely, time, help, attention. They care deeply, passionately. It can feel strong, but it comes from a true heart. Rest in these gentle truths and breathe. Breathe slowly and let yourself drift inward. The Aries mind moves quickly, and the urge to act follows immediately. Their logic whispers, "I'll figure it out as I go." They trust experience more than theory, learning by doing, by trying, sometimes by failing. This is how they know. Deep within, their inner dialogue is courage. Just do it. I can handle this. Quiet pep talks, pushing through fear, moving past hesitation. But there is worry too, a fear of losing momentum, of getting stuck, slowed down. Hesitation feels like suffocation. Thoughts and feelings move together at high speed. Strong reactions in the moment, then release. The mind moves on. Once the energy has passed, their imagination dreams of beginnings, new starts, adventures. Always what's next. Rarely replaying what has been. The mental framework is simple, direct. Yes or no. Do it or don't. This clears clutter. Privately, they carry sensitivity. When ideas are dismissed, when progress is blocked, it stings. Self-doubt whispers quietly, telling themselves to breathe, to wait, to find another route when things move too slowly. And beneath it all, one question guides everything. Does this make me feel truly alive? This shapes their choices, the risks, the stories they tell themselves. Aries feels emotions like a spark catching fire. Intense, immediate, the reaction comes before reflection, before thought. Their feelings rise sharply, then fall just as fast. Rarely lingering, the energy seeks an outlet through action and movement. Emotions live in body language, in words, in motion. Transparency is their way. Yet beneath the bold exterior, there is hidden sensitivity, tied to personal history, to memory. This they guard until trust is earned. Action becomes emotional release, physical movement, bold steps, turning inner turbulence into momentum. This is how they clear and heal. Joy brings generous warmth, nurturing vibes, open hearts, but hurt leads them inward to solo processing, to recharge away from eyes and noise, gut-driven intuition. Aries senses shifts, threats. The body knows first, then the heart follows. Loyalty fuels their protective feelings. Deep care sparks fierce defense. Their emotional world prioritizes the vulnerable, standing up, speaking out. Conflicts. They refine these feelings, teaching them to channel raw passion into something purposeful, balanced, true. Breathe into this emotional landscape and rest. Aries in love is a bold initiator. They pursue with direct passion, with confidence. Their interest is clear from the start. No games, no hesitation. When committed, they dive deep, passionate, all in. Intense affection flows freely. Compliments, gestures of full-hearted devotion. They crave excitement, adventure. Spontaneity keeps love alive. Surprise dates, new experiences. Partners who match their high energy spirit. Communication is honest, straightforward, no mind games. Aries tells you exactly how they feel and values the same openness in return. Fiercely protective, deeply loyal. Once invested, they defend their partner, prioritize them, stand beside them with unwavering support and generosity. Feelings hit fast, impulsive, romantic decisions, quick commitments, sudden sparks. Though they may cool if the fire lacks fuel over time, they need independence, even in partnership. Closeness, balance with space. Respecting autonomy. Expecting the same freedom to chase their own path. There's a playful spark, sometimes competitive. Friendly teasing keeps things alive. They seek equals, those who challenge, inspire, rather than play it safe. Arguments flare intensely, but resolve quickly. Aries prefers moving forward over holding grudges. Forgiveness comes once the heat has passed. True connection means growing together, evolving side by side. A partner who encourages their dreams, who shares in bold, meaningful adventures. Breathe into this loving energy and rest. Aries is a natural initiator. They thrive at beginning projects, bringing fresh energy, bold ideas, getting things moving when others hesitate. Leadership lives within them, instinctive and natural. They step into guiding roles, inspiring teams with confidence, with a clear vision for what lies ahead. A competitive drive fuels them. Challenges become energy. They excel where there's rivalry, pushing to outperform, to innovate, especially under pressure. Their pace is fast. Routine feels heavy, suffocating. They prefer dynamic work, quick decisions, short bursts of intense focus, and variety. Independence matters deeply. They shine when given autonomy, freedom to make calls, to experiment on their own terms. Problem solving comes quickly. They dive into crises head first, trusting gut instincts, resolving issues. When aligned with purpose, their commitment is passionate. They pour full energy in, working extra to hit goals that genuinely excite them. Their enthusiasm spreads. Team motivators, rallying colleagues, turning groups into high-performing units simply through their own fire. They seek roles with growth, new challenges, opportunities to evolve and expand, and their deepest purpose is impact, making a tangible difference. Whether leading, creating, or pioneering paths. Now breathe and smile gently at these little truths. Aries often hums or taps while thinking, channeling restless energy. Even in the quietest moments, they carry a hidden love for spontaneous road trips, deciding in minutes, packing light, and driving toward the unknown. Movie quotes, song lyrics, perfectly timed. Aries uses them as instant pep talks, little sparks of courage in everyday life. Secretly, they collect small victory trophies, ticket stubs, reminders of personal wins, quiet celebrations tucked away. They daydream about heroic situations, imagining themselves saving the day, courageously, in vivid detail. Aries mirrors energy instinctively. In new groups, they match friends' vibes, bonding faster, finding connection through rhythm. A quirky habit that lives within them is challenging themselves to absurd daily feats, like no-snooze mornings or random tests of will. They often forget names, but remember faces. First impressions stay vivid forever. Before big moments, they whisper self-encouragement, like athletes in a huddle, pumping themselves up, quietly, privately. And Aries senses rooms. Good vibes only spaces feel right. But if the energy feels stagnant, they exit early, seeking aliveness elsewhere. Rest in these gentle quirks of Aries and breathe. A calm closing reflection on Aries. Aries carries a quiet strength, like a steady flame, that warms without overwhelming, constant, gentle, true. Every fiery spark serves a purpose, lighting paths for themselves and for others, guiding, showing the way. Aries rests easiest, knowing they've honored their own authentic rhythm, their own pace and truth, their own heart. Challenges met head on, build an inner peace that no one can take away. A quiet knowing earned through courage. Their energy flows best when allowed to breathe, to expand, to simply be. Aries finds reassurance that being first also means being true. True to self, true to heart. A life of passion is their gift. This is the Aries way. You are enough, Aries. Pioneering spirit, grounded in a heart that dares to care. And now, as we come to rest, let yourself settle too. Let your body sink a little deeper. Let your breathing slow, soft and easy, like waves lapping gently at the shore. There's nothing more you need to understand, nothing more you need to remember. All of this, all of these words, they can now drift away like clouds moving across the sky, like ripples fading on water. Just let yourself be here in this quiet moment where there's nothing to do, nowhere to go, just you. Breathing softly, feeling the weight of rest settling over you like a warm blanket. And you can simply float now, gentle and safe, held by the darkness, drifting towards sleep. Let go of the day, let go of trying. Let everything soften and fade into the peaceful, quiet